sun barely rose on New Year's Day in 1994 in San Cristobal, Mexico. But when it did, it looked just like the head of a brand new shovel peeking over the ridge. And the night before, the crescent moon looked exactly like the head of a rusted pick that a farmer had just placed upon the stars. That night, a battalion of peasants called the Zapatistas in bandanas and pistolas were marching through Las Chiapas with a declaration of war. People were drunk and still slow dancing with the year before when they arrived, and by the time they took over, the streets were empty and littered with just missed kisses and spewed up memories. Subcomandante Marcos was with them, always dressed in fatigues, facing a balaclava, eyes that could cut concrete and a pipe dripping from his lips. He called himself Subcomandante, the sub-commander, for a reason, because his leaders were the people, and together they were powerful. And from that night onwards, the government would try anything to stop them. Things got bloody quickly, but along with murder, the media was the greatest weapon that the government had. And in a Catholic and homophobic Mexico, they decided to start a rumor that no self-respecting revolutionary could ever recover from. They started to spread the headline that Subcomandante Marcos is gay. They called him a faggot, a sexual pervert, a pendejo, and he responded without hesitation and as every intellectual rebel should, with a poem. He said, "Yes, you're right. Marcos is gay. Marcos is gay in San Francisco, black in South Africa, an Asian in Europe, a Chicano in San Isidro, anarquista in España, Palestino in Israel, a Jew in Nazi Germany, indigenous in the streets of San Cristobal, a whistleblower in the Department of Defense, a feminist in any political party, a communist in the Cold War, a pacifist in Bosnia, Mapuche in Los Andes, an artist without gallery or portfolio, a housewife at home on a Saturday night, a sexist in the feminist movement, a woman riding the subway by herself at 10 p.m., un campesino sin tierra, a peasant without land, an unemployed worker, a doctor without plasma, a dissident in neoliberalism, a writer without books or readers, and yes, a Zapatista in Southeast Mexico. Yes, this is Marcos. And in this state that we call the lucky country, there's something about Marcos that we could all learn from. As domestic violence victims without local services, an Aboriginal man celebrating by throwing an imaginary spear, a Chinese worker in Ballarat during the gold rush, a farmer without crops, indigenous people that he stole the farmland from, as a street kid forced onto a boat in 1788, a Muslim community trying to build a mosque on the Gold Coast, a feminist in any political party, a woman in any political party, a lonely spoken word poet at a pompous writers' festival, an asylum seeker used as a chess piece for successive governments again and again, and a gay couple who've been in love and engaged for a decade but are just waiting for one simple law to change. Yes, if Marcos is gay, then so am I. And so should we all be.